Thank you. So yeah, so that is day one. Day one is, I would say, probably one of the most powerful experiences. It is the kickoff. There'll be a few presentations. We'll have a few speakers as well. There'll be some vendors. Again, this is all invite only, and our goal is to make sure the right people are in the room. This is about us being able to connect one, first and foremost, across the United States. We're going to end at a very, very big global festival, which will have thousands of people there. And so our goal is to build the intimacy early on, build the connections early on. So by the time you get to the Global Entrepreneurship Festival, you've already made some solid relationships before going into Ghana and diving in. Our delegation will be encompass majority of the people are from the United States. We have a few people from Zambia, South Africa, Lesotho, and a few people from the UK who will be joining us. So our delegation is already a representation of about 5 countries before we get into Ghana, which will have a representation of about 70 countries. So that's day one. Day two, just as impactful, but a different experience. We are really promoting the power of individual responsibility and also collective social responsibility. So a lot of times people wait on corporate to do big give backs. What we are doing as entrepreneurs from the diaspora, as business owners, as people who are looking to invest, is making sure that we are taking care of our communities, because if we don't, who will? And so one thing that we're looking to do with this particular trip is to demystify some myths with Africa. You're going to have an amazing experience. I wish I could show you my hotel now. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a top hotel that we're going to be staying at. Extremely comfortable rooms, all the things that you can think of at any other five-star hotel, you will experience in Nigeria. However, we want to make sure that we're seeing all of Nigeria and what it has to offer. So we will go out into the community. We have an outreach day that will happen in the morning. There'll be an opportunity to go to an orphanage and do a give back there, games, food, a whole nine, play with the kids. There's another opportunity to go to a school. We'll give a hygiene give back and things of that nature. We also have an opportunity to go to a university and mentor some college students. And on top of that, we'll be sponsoring some youth to attend the Global Entrepreneurship in Ghana, a full expense paid trip. And then our goal is also to give grants to local women who are looking to start up their business. Um, so we're super excited about that. That's going to be something that we all collectively do. Again, we're asking that delegates participate. They do not have to. This is all a part of um, just the experience. And when we say we ask for everyone to participate, we are showing the power of collective impact. So this trip is about the diaspora returns. There are people who can't go on the delegation, but that's okay. If they want to purchase food, if they want to purchase hygiene products, make a contribution, a financial contribution, everyone is able to participate in some way from the diaspora to this particular initiative. Because again, this is about collective impact and a demonstration in real life. So we'll do that. That's a very exciting opportunity. That day is truly a demonstration of collective impact. We're asking if there is anyone who wants to be involved at a greater level. For instance, let's say your company wants to sponsor, I don't know, 1,000 deodorants and toothbrushes. We ask that you can be a part of this. Feel free to send us your logo. We're going to make sure that you're a part of this. Your brand is a reflection of this initiative. There's going to be a lot of global visibility around this. There'll be media publications and things of that nature. So this is not about one organization, but truly a day where we all come together and uplift our community. So we'll share more about that for those who are going to join the delegation, but we wanted to make sure that was shared. So that's the impact day that will happen in the morning. Again, we'll come back to our rooms. We'll have a special opportunity. It's something called a deal room. So that deal room is for people, again, that one is by choice, people who are looking to continue on those conversations that they have, or maybe there's some opportunities that were shared that first night that you're interested in, whether it's mining or real estate. You get an opportunity to come to the deal room and continue to further those discussions and essentially figure out the deal that you want to close on, whether it's now or in the future, that will be available to you on that particular day. And then the last thing that we do that particular evening is we do have a dinner. The restaurant is absolutely beautiful. It'll be another business mixer. This one will be a little different. We'll actually be awarding um, those individuals who we're doing the grant making for and gifting the trip to Ghana. They will do a presentation on that Tuesday evening. And then Wednesday, there'll also be an opportunity for those who, I don't know if you've seen Dirty December is a real thing. Lagos does not sleep. I tell people there is no other city on the planet like Lagos, Nigeria. A beautiful experience, but one thing we're known for is our nightlife. So there will be an opportunity to go out, have a good time. Again, Nigeria does not sleep at all. So you will have an opportunity to participate in a cultural experience. The first day, which I left out, there'll be an opportunity for people to also engage with tailor-made clothing. That is a cultural thing for us. We are, anything about Nigerians, go look us up, okay? Very extravagant culture. So you have an opportunity to select fabric, get something tailored for you that you'll get to have and take with you and have that as a part of the cultural experience. It is something that, again, it's standard as a part of our culture. Tailored clothing is a thing. A lot of people want to get dresses made and things like that. So, or suits made. You have that as an opportunity to partake. And then the last day we have some fun. Again, I tell people people do business with people they like, people they enjoy. So every day, the experience, though it's different activities, it's all about building relationships and then learning. We'll be going to somewhere called Yolo Beach, a private island in Lagos, where we're having an opportunity to have a good time. But again, it'll be in the form of a business mixer, and then we'll have some downtime to really enjoy ourselves at the beach. So Nigeria is pretty quick. It's 3 days. It's very intentional. There'll be some downtime. We'll send a list of things that you can do. We do have shuttles and buses and things like that, different options that you can partake in. Victoria Island is also a pretty safe space. So if there's anything that you want to do, like on the island, Victoria Island, you'll have an opportunity to do that. But for the most part, our days are pretty curated and intentional because this trip is about business. You will experience the fun, you'll experience the culture, but our biggest priority is making sure that you guys are exposed to the opportunities, the business opportunities and investments that can happen on the continent. Particular industries that we're focusing on, one is real estate. That's a big one for us. And you're going to learn about real estate across countries. So yes, there's Nigeria, but there's also other countries that we're going to be showcasing in regards to different industries. South Africa is one of those countries. Zambia is another country. Lesotho, there's a big project happening in Lesotho that you'll have an opportunity to learn about. And then, of course, Ghana. So you'll learn about the different opportunities that exist there. I'll pause. Any questions so far just about Nigeria? Barbara, I saw you come off of mute.
Yeah, I had a question. I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, girl, this is what it's for. Ask all the questions.
So it's kind of about Nigeria, but it's kind of not. So I live in the DC area, so I was trying to look at I don't like layovers. I don't. I like to fly straight. So I was looking at my airport and it doesn't seem like we have a nonstop flight. So I don't know what flights you were suggesting. I was wanting to write that down.
United, if I'm not mistaken, United flies directly from DC. I think it's Ronald Reagan. Am I Delta from DC? And try Delta also. I know Delta flies straight from Atlanta, but DC should have a straight flight to Nigeria. And if it's not the DC, because you have like two choices, then it's probably going to be New York. But there's a straight flight going from your that little tri-state area. Or should be, but try United because I think United flies directly from DC. I've flown direct from Nigeria to one of those airports near.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, and I have another question. Sorry, I don't want to
Yeah.
take up all the time, but okay, hotel accommodations, right? Um, I guess like I don't know if you're gonna give that information, like what hotel and is the hotel room depending on the package that you choose? Because I've seen it was like different, there's a different packages.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
So the platinum package, I think it's the 7,000 tier. That hotel, it's gonna be Delboro Hotel, the Delboro Hotel. You can look it up. A very beautiful hotel. I'm here. I will actually have the other hotel finalized this week. Um, I don't sleep anyone anywhere I wouldn't sleep. So I'm actually like I test the hotels. I eat your breakfast. We go. How do y'all treat me? And so there's a few options that we'll choose from, but I'll have the secondary hotel finalized this week.
And can you spell that? I'm sorry,
I know.
Delboro.
I said it like it was a normal name too. I did. Like it was a Holiday Inn. It's the THE Delboro is DELBOROUGH.
Okay. Okay. And then, because I'm looking at the $7,000 package, so I'm curious to understand. It says personal PA. Like, what does that look like?
Yeah, that's a real good question. So a personal assistant. So for instance, I am a person when I travel, you actually I have no evidence of me traveling because my photo, my camera be down. So your personal assistant is literally your personal assistant. What do you need them to do? You need them to run to get you a cup of coffee. Do you need them to just follow you around and take your content? They are there at your fingertips. So that is a one-to-one. So you'll have your own. Um, yeah.
Okay, and
It's
then, like, I'm just curious. So it's like, is it a certain time of the day, or they're only going to be like at events? Like, I'm just like trying to visualize. Like, if I'm in the room, I get out the shower, are they going to be there? Like, what does that look like?
Well, if you need them to be, if you if you need them to be, you can be like, "Hey, girl, listen, I don't need you till 12." Okay. So it's whatever you need them to do, they will be there for you. So, for instance, my personal assistant, she just messaged me now. When do you need me to arrive tomorrow? I don't need her too early. So I'm like, "Hey, meet me at 11 a.m. I'll be over here." So, depending on what your needs are, you may need her to go to the pharmacy and get you whatever. She literally, that person will be there for you. So you get to determine how much. There's some people who don't want to be overbearing either. It's like, listen, relax. I'll call you when I need you, but they're there to serve you in whatever capacity that you need.
Okay. And what does private business mean?
A mixer, private business. They probably left off a word.
Okay.
Private business mixer. So we have, like, for instance, the deal room. That would be for the platinum package. It's a smaller, the smaller, more intimate, versus like 100 people.
Okay.
We have about 20 spots for the um 15, I'm sorry, 15 spots for the platinum package.
I've never been to Africa, so do we need to get shots?
Wonderful question. So you don't need shots. They're going to try to sell you all the shots in the world if you go to a passport clinic. You don't. The only thing that is required is the malaria pills. And so the anti-malaria pills, you take it about 2 days before, and you'll tell them that you know how many days you'll be on the continent, and they'll give you just enough. You take them prior to leaving every day while you're in Africa, and then a few days post. And also depending on if, some people are like, hey, can I go to Botswana after? Like, do your thing. Because once I tell people, once you're on the continent, try to, as long as you can, try to be on the continent. But there's some malaria prone countries. So depending on how long you decide to be in Africa, the malaria pills, and that's it.
And you said we get those from who? The
Just a
doctor?
regular, yeah, your regular doctor. They prescribe it. You pick it up at the pharmacy.
Okay. Okay.
And,
I never
and
been there. So visa. So what does that look like?
yeah, great. They're good questions. Okay. So the visa, so your visas are included. Everything other than your flight is included. So your visa into Nigeria, your visa into Ghana, your intra-Africa flight. So your flight from Lagos to Accra is also covered in your in whatever package you purchase. Um, yeah,
So
that's that.
so what do we need? Like, so I'm assuming, okay, we pay you the money, right? So then how do we get you're giving us the visa or like, I don't know what that
Oh,
looks
so yeah, it'll be like you all you have to do, we'll send a form out. We'll need your passport information. So once we get your passport information, you give us a passport photo, we'll be able to provide you with your visa. Getting a Nigerian visa is actually a headache. So we're making sure that we take care of all of that. We get that closer to the trip. So once we close out, so we're closing out the delegation at the end of this month. So that's the end. If your deposit's not in, unfortunately, it'll have to be a next year thing. But everyone who's made their deposit and knows they're going on the trip, once we close out the registration, then we start to prepare like the onboarding. We'll also have a series of calls. I do cultural competency calls, what to expect in Nigeria. Like at the end of the day, we are going to a third world country as Ghana. What are some things that you look out for? How can we be safe? What are some cultural custom things that you may see in Nigeria that you typically wouldn't see in the United States? Things like that. Um, all the shots and things. It's like, no, it's not that deep. You just need malaria pills. So we go over pretty thorough onboarding process just to prepare you. Also, like what to pack. It's a long trip. There's different outfits for different things. When we get to the Global Entrepreneurship Festival, it's like 2, 3 outfit changes a day, you know, so we want to make sure everyone is prepared for what is to come. So all of those onboarding conversations prepare you for that as well. Felicia, oh, I thought I saw Felicia come off of mute. Just kidding. Any other questions?
Hi. One question about the second package hotel and how will we be notified when you select it?
Oh, about the hotel?
Uh-huh.
And once we close out, because I typically try not to give the public information about where we're staying. But because she asked and it's a small group, I shared the platinum package. But once we close out the delegation at the end of the month, everyone will know where we're staying because we know that is the group that's traveling. But yes, it's gonna be nice. I wouldn't send anybody anywhere. I wouldn't I wouldn't sleep. I'm even testing Ghana too. So I'll be in Ghana in September just to make sure the hotel is great. They know we're coming. Um, amplify the customer service experience. So yeah, I'll send the hotel links and things like that just so people know where they're going, the area. And in the event you want to do something else outside of what we have planned, you're more than free. Nigeria is a completely different experience than Ghana. So you'll see that in Nigeria, I have security, armed security, transportation is very organized and logistically sound. Nigeria, the city of Lagos has nearly, I think about 16 million people, but the city of Lagos has nearly the population of the country of Ghana. And so you can imagine just the hustle and the bustle of the city. It's the congestion. There's a lot of people. So we want to make sure that safety is my biggest priority. Again, you'll be fine. I've been doing this for the past 6 years, but then you'll get to Ghana and it's more relaxed. It's less people. And so 1 hour flight, but a completely different experience, both West African countries, but you'll see the difference in the culture and just in the experiences in regards to like just the speed of things. Um, so can I repeat the suggested arrival time? Yes. Yeah, so there's a series of flights that come into Nigeria from America. So I tell people even how you book your flight. Some people weren't aware of this, but there's a one way, there's a round trip, and there's a multi-city. So people will book a multi-city flight. which is an option. So you'll go from, let's just say, Atlanta to Lagos, and then from Ghana to Atlanta. So it allows, it works like a round trip ticket, but it's a multi-city ticket. Now, those American flights typically land anywhere, depending on your airline, anywhere from around 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. is typically when everyone comes in. So that will be the arrival time. Depending on what time you get in, will depend on the type of experience you have prior to our business mixer, which the business mixer is the main event of that day. Everything else is like optional leisure time. If you want to go to some coffee shops, you want to go to the market, get some fabric, get some, fresh shea butter, whatever it is. There's all sorts of things, art, there's different things that you can do prior to the business mixer happening that particular evening.
I have a question.
Yes.
I think I might have missed something. So did you say if you haven't paid the $500, tell me about that? If it seemed like I heard you say if you haven't paid the $500 yet, then you're not able to go.
By the 31st. So
Oh, the 30th. I didn't hear the 30th.
wait, why am I here?
Wait, what just happened?
Yeah, we have until August 31st. So there's we're closing out the delegation there's so much logistical planning that goes into this, but
Okay.
the 31st is the last day so we can account for everyone who will be going.
Okay. And then my other question was, and I just want to make sure I'm getting this. I know we're responsible for getting to Nigeria, but the package, does that include from Nigeria to Ghana? Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was getting that.
Yeah. 8
Okay.
days, 5-star stay. Now, I like to be transparent. 5-star Nigeria is different than 5-star in Ghana. I'm gonna just be very
yes.
Oh, have you been to Ghana?
Yes.
Okay, so listen, I'm gonna just be transparent. It
Yes.
does say 5-star, but 5-star means different things clearly in different places. But I tell people 5-star Nigeria is 5-star. 5-star Ghana is like 3.5 stars, so just transparency, yeah. So don't come for me.
I just left Kenya a few months ago. So
Wonderful.
yeah,
That's lovely. Yes. But yes, your trip does cover your accommodations, your food, your activities. And we haven't got to Ghana yet. It's just in Nigeria, but your transportation here, as well as security. And then we go to Ghana. When we get to Ghana, there is an exclusive event for women only. We do have some men that are coming on this trip. For some reason, the women are on it for some reason. But the men, they go do their thing. But there is a organization called Glitz Africa. It's like the essence of Ghana. So we'll be putting together a she boss leadership mixer, and it'll just be, high level women that are doing amazing things in business and or in their investments or in their career as well. And then us, of course, coming together, doing the whole networking, empowerment, connecting, and all of those good things. So we have that when we land. It's in the evening. We're leaving, I think we should be in Ghana by around 11 a.m. Ghana is actually an hour behind Nigeria, but we'll get there around 11 a.m. We pretty much have the day to do whatever, however, in Accra, and then the evening we'll have that mixer. That's the day before the Global Entrepreneurship Festival starts. The Global Entrepreneurship Festival is the culminating activity. That's like the major thing that's happening. All of our advocates are actually speaking at the Global Entrepreneurship Festival. We have about 40 speakers, about 70 countries represented. We should have projecting about 10,000 people to show up. About 500 internationals that are at the VIP level. And so again, it's massive. So you have this experience with all the delegates. We come together, you meet all these people from, Nigeria. We get to Ghana, you meet the ladies that are in Ghana, and then boom, this big festival starts. And there's multiple events throughout those 3 days. And hence why you kind of need a dress code and all the outfits to bring, because it's 12 simultaneous events happening over the course of 3 days. So a lot of activity, very beautiful. I would say the Global Entrepreneurship Festival is actually pretty powerful. I'm on the board and the planning committee. I've met people that I'm actually now doing global business with that came to the event. I never knew them, met them. Now they're sitting on my board or I'm consulting with them and things of that nature. So you do get to meet amazing people. It's the ecosystem of entrepreneurship. So you're talking about dignitaries, creatives, film, sports, investors, private equity, like are literally all in one room. And you wake up every day and you're at breakfast or you're at dinner or you come back from one of the events and it's 2 a.m. and you're sitting at the table talking. And so it allows you to build a more deeper connection. So I tell people whatever you need or whatever you're trying to do, I can assure you that it's there. Um, Very, very powerful experience. I've been to a lot of events and I think sometimes it can be a little pretentious. You don't know if you can talk to the speakers or there's a room where you can't access with this because it's centered around SDG goals. I think most people have a heart of philanthropy or really about impact. And so you have an opportunity to just really connect with like-minded people who are really just about the work. So yeah, that is the event. But to answer your question, Melissa, yes, it covers everything.
Thank you.
I have another question.
Yes.
What about like drinking water? Because like when I go out of the country, I do bottled, so like I don't know, what does that look like?
We're definitely not going to drink the water here. We're going to drink bottled water only. Yeah, same traveler rules apply. Again, something we'll go over, but just like even with eating the food, like I wouldn't pick up street food. I'm Nigerian, I don't pick up street food. I tried to just minimize, where I'm picking my food up at. I definitely do not, so I don't even brush my teeth sometimes, depending on the hotel I'm at, um, with the water, just because our bodies are just, our immune systems are so different. But it's bottled water only. I always tell people, especially in Nigeria, West African culture, but especially in Nigeria, it's a very, we just like to see Black culture likes to dress up. And then there's like Nigerian culture, which like we really like, we really like to dress up. Dress, come ready to mingle. You're meeting high caliber individuals. We have one partner, it's the First Ladies Forum. So we have governors' wives who are so excited to meet you all, just different people. So I say everything is, I try to do things at a very classy experience. One thing which I'm sharing with you all, we're actually documenting this in a 4-part docuseries. So it's called Diaspora Returns, Business Beyond Borders. I just spoke with Durban, South Africa government. They're going to sponsor the production, and we're going to have it filmed in the Durban Film Festival. We're also looking to have this filmed in the Atlanta Film Festival, and hopefully, by God's grace, we can get this distribution, because what we're looking to do is really portray Africa, Black people, the diaspora, the collaboration in a powerful way where it's showcasing us from the lens of business and wealth. And so right now you have rich, famous, and African, you have Nollywood, which is all great. But I think we're more than that. And how do we create imagery and film that represents all of us? And so every aspect of us. And so that business is really, really important. I'm here on the continent, and maybe Melissa, you can speak to this when you were in your various countries. I see a lot of people in business who do not look like us. The Arabs are here, the white folks are here, the Chinese been here. They here. But you don't see Black people there for business.
For business, absolutely.
If they there for business, you already know what time it is. Like
Yeah.
there's something there that is of value. And so for me, it's how do I expose us to what is rightfully ours, right? And so we have to work together for the betterment of us. I say when we invest in Africa, it benefits everybody. It benefits us and also those on the continent. And so a lot is happening on this continent that I just keep shaking my head every day.
Yeah, I'm
We
excited.
just came from a beautiful restaurant, but it's owned by Lebanese. And it's like, wow, that all of the money is going into businesses that are owned by other people, not even the people in the country. So
Hopefully we can change that.
yes, that is the goal. That is the goal. So very powerful experience. I'm super excited to take you all. I do want to share a video. But before that, any other questions?
I have another question.
Come on, Barbara. Come on now. I like questions.
The
That
person-
they're thinking it. They're just not asking it.
'Cause I need to know because my mind be turning. So the personal assistant, right? Is that gonna be the same person in Ghana and Nigeria, or is it gonna be two separate people?
That'll be two separate people.
Got it. And then
That's a big budget. They can't fly with us.
and then one more thing. So the photographer is the PA. Goes at a different
No, it'll be a different person. Now, B-roll with your phone is like your PA, and then there's a photographer. Yeah,
Okay.
like professional photos. And everyone, thank you for that. Everyone gets photos. So again, for me, changing the narrative and showcasing Africa in the light that it is important to me. Everybody gets free content. Now, I don't know if they're going to capture your angles properly. I don't know how many photos you're going to be in, right? They're covering the whole entire event. They did a really great job last year. Everyone loved their photos. When you have a personal photographer, it's different. It's nothing but you, how you want them. You get to direct them. You get to be the creative director of your experience. So there is a difference in the experience depending on what package you do get, but everyone gets complimentary photos, complimentary videos for this particular experience.
I like that because I'm very much I need that attention.
Listen, I'm here with I'm here with you. It works out perfectly. You have photos for the whole year. But yes, it's a different experience. Okay, so one thing again for me is demystifying what Africa looks like. So I did want to just showcase. Actually, I think one of the hotels are on here that we're going to be staying at in this particular video, but a really great experience that I am getting ready to share with you.
In the direction. The way you do body in proper, you want to collect. If I can't be collect, and let your body fly out. Carry fire with the flat man out. Call on my man, they make them fall out. Tonight I want to call out. That do easy for them. That do easy for them. You don't see me, I go in brother. Magic me,
So yes, I have people ask me so many questions about Africa. It is a normal place. It's a normal place. There are normal cities. There are normal roads. Again, a fabulous, 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 different countries, different cities. And so that is one video that I just like to share because people are like, oh, what does it look like? What hotel are we staying at? And things like that. And so that just captured a little bit of the experience. That is real footage from last year, to real places that we went to and that we'll be going to again this year. And then I have a video that kind of showcases the Entrepreneurship Festival. Again, it's a beautiful experience because it brings the entrepreneurship ecosystem under one roof. And there's so many things happening that day. And so we try to capture it in one video, which is a lot, but I'm going to show you that as well. So once we leave Nigeria, we go to Ghana, and then you'll have that Global Entrepreneurship Festival experience, and many speakers and things like that. So I'll show you that in just a moment. In the meantime, any questions? Okay. What is, one moment. So this is the Global Entrepreneurship Festival. Again, a lot happening, but we try to bring it together and showcase all the things over the course of the 3 days.
We are at the Global Entrepreneurship Festival, the first of its kind.
Ever in my life seen such entrepreneurial enthusiasm and spirit as I see in Nigeria.
What we're trying to
do is to make Ondo State an investment destination. By the time you go back to your country, when you talk about Nigeria, those things will also come to your mind.
And like Chairman Dan said, who has rejected entrepreneurship on a government level like never before. Thank you so much, Governor Rocky Aiyedatiwa. Thank you for being such a visionary. Thank you for seeing beyond Africa.
Entrepreneurship is just the tool set. The goal is not to be an entrepreneur. The goal is to teach people how to help themselves.
Entrepreneur journey. You cried before. What made you cry?
I learned at that time in my season of isolation that if I serve man, I will always be disappointed. I've got to serve something greater. So what wiped my tears was the recognition that I'm not called here to wear a good suit, to speak good English, or be wealthy. I'm called on for something a lot more intentional.
Speak about poverty. The first thing we think about is money. Your wealth is not in your pockets. So stop judging yourself by your bank balance.
Chase the gift that God has given to you and be phenomenal. That is what God has created us to be.
I'm so happy. Words can express how I feel right now. I just want to say that whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve it.
That is the Global Entrepreneurship Festival. This year, it's in Ghana. A beautiful thing, it's at a resort, so everything is on or at the resort. It's a beautiful location, good vibes. It'll be great. Any final questions before we wrap up? I do want to talk about the payment schedule. So it is a $500 deposit. We try to make this as easy as possible for people to go. It is an intimate experience. Now, with that being said, it's more of a trusted network of individuals. You pay your $500 deposit. Within about 72 hours, you get your MOU. So all deposits are paid online. If you were recommended or referred by someone, that person does have a code which gives you $50 off of your deposit. Now, that deposit lets me know what package you want. Within about 72 hours, you get your MOU agreement. Your MOU agreement says, hey, this is the package that you're paying for. Here's what you get. This is what Strategic Solutions is going to provide to you. And then, hey, please make sure you get me documents on time, pretty much. And then you get to choose your 3 installment dates. If you're like, hey, I don't want to do an installment, I want to pay in full, not a problem. But if you're like, hey, you get 3 installments. And the beautiful thing is you get to choose your own installment dates and you get to choose how much you want to pay per installment. Once you send us that, you put it into the MOU agreement. We sign it, you sign it, your invoice goes to you on the dates that you said you wanted to pay. If you're like, hey, Nancy, something came up, I need to shift something really quick, that's not a problem. Just communicate. It's not that deep for us. Our goal is to make sure that people get to go to Africa, that people in the diaspora are aware of what is happening as far as the opportunities that are in Africa, that they get to know the who to do business with and how to do business on the continent so they can access their wealth. That is what this trip is about. So we try to make it as affordable and as easy for people to go on the trip. The ticket, if you go on the Global Entrepreneurship Festival site right now, the VVIP ticket is $2,000. You are in a room with 6 figures to 11 figures. I kid you not. They're in the room. You get to talk to them. You get to have high level access on a regular basis. The ticket itself is $2,000. Because you're going with Strategic Solutions, you get a more optimal experience going through the delegation. I tell people, if number one, you do not need to go to Africa with me, go to Africa. Please do so. You're going to spend $5,000 minimum anyways if you go to Africa by yourself. Going to straight to the Global Entrepreneurship Festival is great, wonderful, but you're going to pay more for your experience. This gives you a more optimal experience. You get a longer stay at a discounted price while getting access to high-level people that you likely wouldn't be able to connect with. And you know the who to do business with, and you know how to do business. So that's like the difference between ours. We're really trying to bridge the gap that exists and make it easier for people to come to this continent and really access just powerful experiences that can truly transform the trajectory of your wealth and legacy for your family. So that is that. If you have any final questions, please do not hold back, Barbara. I'm just joking.
It's okay. I've never been to Africa, so
No, I'm just messing with you.
I appreciate it though, because it's funny because I was going to go to Ghana with this other social media person because I was going to go by myself. So I wanted to kind of feel like I was going with somebody I knew, but it was this play. And I'm like, I'm cool. Like I could still play, but I'm in the business. So I need to be learning and still having fun because I'm not a party girl anyway. So I'm really excited, for the opportunity.
Yes, thank you for that. Yeah, I tell people, listen, if you're still playing, I'm not even like, it's for me, it's business, like you are gonna have a ball. Okay, you will have a ball. It's gonna be great, but we're doing business every day. We are gonna business in a bag. That's what we're doing on our trip. So it's a business trip. Okay. Thank you for that though.
Hi, ladies. My name is Aliyah. I'm from Oakland, California.
Hey, Callie as well.
Oh, wonderful. Sorry, I did miss the beginning because I was working from home, but I'm definitely going to be looking out for the recording. And the last part that I just caught sounds so exciting. I went to Ghana in 2023 And luckily, my sister like had a friend that was from Nigeria, kind of navigating things with us. And like you said, it's definitely like a city and all that. But I do think it is like a kind of tough place to navigate when you don't know anybody. So this group sounds like a great set to go with and have a good experience.
Connection. Okay, I'm sorry, Alia, you just froze. You said that it's a city and then you had froze for a second.
Oh, just that navigating it, you know, by yourself is definitely tough. I think if you don't know anything, and I don't have any friends like out there or anything, so that's kind of what's been scaring me about going back. So when I heard about this, it was really exciting. So
Yeah.
I think it's great what you're doing.
Thank you so much. And I will say too, Ghana, for the most part, people can go to Ghana. Again, you got to navigate and figure it out. Nigeria is a very unique experience because they don't necessarily have a tourism visa. So
Okay.
yeah, like getting a visa to Nigeria and just going, I don't want to say it's nearly impossible. You can go if you like know someone and they know how to move, but Nigeria is unique because again, you can't really access what we're getting ready to access because it doesn't have tourism. It's very interesting. They have business tourism, but you pretty much have to do business at high levels to be able to get into the country and things like that. So yeah, so you're getting the opportunity to go to 2 countries in 8 days and have a personalized experience that gives you access to some wonderful things. I'm going to a development site tomorrow, actually, or this morning, this afternoon, and we're getting the footage and the content. But again, this is a vetted person. Many people, and I'll tell y'all this for free. Everybody's doing everything. You can meet a developer, you can meet this and that. And it's just like if you went to Atlanta and you went into met the wrong person, you can get scammed. I'm gonna be very honest, you can get scammed, And so for me, making sure that you're doing business with vetted individuals who are trusted is very important to me. And so you get that in both countries. And not just both
Wonderful.
countries, you get it across like 5 countries in Africa that will be
Thank you.
presented to you guys.
And will the recording be available immediately after this?
Sure, girl. I'm gonna put it on YouTube and send the link.
Thank
I'll do
you.
that. You're welcome. Any other questions? So yeah, so this is good. I've had people ask me like about their partner, or I have their daughter and mother is coming. For pairs, we do give, depending on like if shared rooms and things like that. Oh, by the way, I had people ask me like, do I get my own room? Everyone gets their own room. The way I travel is how we all go gonna travel. You do have your individual rooms and all of that, but those who are having packages where they're either with their spouse or with a sibling or a loved one, discounts are provided. So feel free to, and I'll drop my personal phone number too, because that's probably the easiest to access me. And I do have discounts for people who have, it's really anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500, depending on how many folks are going, that the person will be able to save because of the package. Final questions? Reminder, we are closing out the delegation on the 31st. You secure your seat by just the $500 deposit. Again, once the $500 deposit is made, please put what tier, because that lets us know. So for instance, if you're doing the 4K package, make sure your deposit goes towards that. We pick it up, it reads, and then you'll get an MOU that is provided to you, and then you can pick your dates in which you select. All right. Any other questions? I'm really excited. I'm so excited. I do hope all of you all come. When I tell you we're here on ground planning, it's going to be it will be transformational. I'm not hyping myself because I'm curating it, which I do think I make really great events. But we're here putting in a lot of work, and yeah, it'll be life-changing. I can guarantee that for sure, for sure. So I do hope you get to attend. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me directly. I will respond faster through text than email, especially because right now I'm out of the country for some time putting stuff together. All right. Well, on that note, if you don't have any more questions, I will let you all go and give you back your time. I greatly appreciate you just for even taking time to listen and listen to the vision. I'm always thankful for people who believe in the vision, who understand the power of the diaspora, who understand that Africa is an asset versus some that they put on TV and say we shouldn't go back to. So yeah, thank you for believing. Thank you for wanting to just learn more. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you so much. Have a fabulous day. Melissa, I saw you come off of mute.
We're here just hitting buttons.
Okay, wonderful.
Did you place, I'm sorry.
Your number?
Your number.
Yeah.
Yes, it's in the chat. Do you guys see it? Oh, maybe I sent
No,
the
we don't
private.
see it.
We don't see it.
Oh, I sent the private. Look at me. Technology struggling. Chat. Here we go. This is main chat. There we go. They zoomed and did a little upgrade. I could lose 3382. Okay, perfect. You said you're in construction sales, Aliyah. I have two women. One is in Texas, she's in construction, and then another one in South Africa that's in construction that will be on the trip.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah,
So
I'm
I
telling you,
work
it's
for
global.
That's wonderful. And I'm really looking to like transition into really putting my money more in Black spaces. Like honestly, the new construction world is so white and blonde. Like at least here in California where I
Yeah.
am. So definitely excited to meet some people of color that are in that industry.
Yeah, there's another Black woman. She's in Texas. She was literally saying the same thing. It's male dominated and it's very pale.
Yeah, it's shocking, but I guess shouldn't be too surprising, but yeah.
Yeah. That's beautiful,
And
beautiful,
I can
beautiful.
definitely say it's the same here in Virginia too. Very whitewashed.
So we're coming together. We are coming together, and yeah, I hope all of you guys get to come because it's a very diverse group, but very serious. Even to be on this call, you already know what time it is. Like people aren't hopping on this call if they're not serious. But the delegation is a very powerful delegation of phenomenal people across the US, South Africa, and Zambia, and then the UK.
And so is it going to like be first come, first serve, or we just have until the 31st to submit it? Like, or is there a chance it can get full before then?
It can. It can. I'm trying to take a certain number, but like, I also want as many people to go as possible. I have a certain threshold that I'm willing to go above. But so yes, I don't want to say it's full. We're good. 31st is our cutoff.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, ladies. Have a
Thank
wonderful,
you.
wonderful evening. I see people drop their handles. I'll make sure I follow you all as well. On social media. We do have the Diaspora Returns Instagram page and the Global Entrepreneurship Festival. I'll make sure I send that in the email as well. I will upload this recording and then give me about half an hour and I'll populate it back over to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a good night.
You're welcome.
Thank
Have a wonderful
you.
evening.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.